Hello, welcome to McDowell Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. In this series, we play through each of the battles in the American Grand Campaign in Close Combat 4, the Battle of the Bulge. We use historical World War II US Army doctrine to plan and conduct each battle. We start on the strategic map. It is 0800 hours on December 19, 1944, and the weather is overcast. Air support and artillery have been allocated. We will keep one fire support task in reserve, and there are no supply drops. In the last episode, the US 110th Regimental Combat Team of 28th Division fought the German Kampfgruppe Hansen from 1st Panzer Division at Wiltz. The battle was a decisive American victory. The next battle is at Esch Sur Sure, between the US 109th Regimental Combat Team of 28th Division and Kampfgruppe 901 of the Lehr Division. Commander, holding Esch Sur Sure gives us a tactical advantage if the Germans attack onto the map. It must be held. Deploy your men in the tower. Because of its superior elevation, you should be able to see right into any attacking German lines. The attack should come from the south, so defensive positions should be concentrated in that direction. On the US side is an American infantry battle group from the 109th Infantry Regiment under command of Colonel Rudder. It moves slowly and reserves are full. The company consists of 3 platoons. 1st and 2nd platoons are infantry, and 3rd platoon is a support platoon with 2 anti-tank guns and a mortar. The original squads retain their names and statistics. And while there have been some individual reinforcements, there have been no new squads. Now let's review each of the squads. 3-1 is 3rd Platoon Headquarters. 1-1 is 1st Platoon Headquarters. 2-1 is 2nd Platoon Headquarters. 1-2 is a BAR squad. 2-2 is also a BAR squad. 1-3 is a rifle squad. 2-3 is also a rifle squad. 3-5 is a recon squad. 3-4 is a 57mm anti-tank gun. 3-3 is also a 57mm anti-tank gun. 1-5 is a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun. 2-5 is also a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun. 3-2 is a 60mm light mortar. 2-4 is an M9 bazooka team. And 1-4 is also an M9 bazooka team. Next, let's look at the map and conduct a commander's estimate of the situation. Our mission is to delay German forces at Esch Sur Sure. Esch Sur Sure Castle is located on a spur in the small town of Esch Sur Sure in the northwest of Luxembourg. It is naturally protected by a sharp meander in the River Sure which surrounds the town and the castle on 3 sides. The far river bank is dominated by heavily wooded steep slopes. The road from Wiltz runs across the Pont de Pierre in the southeast and winds north through the town, passing the Chateau d'Esch Sur Sure with its prominent 3-story square tower, then crossing the Pont de Rue de Candorf in the northwest on its way to Martelange. At the bridge, it joins the road south to Echternacht. Both roads are dominated by the round castle keep on high ground south of the town. This is what the town looks like today. The map is remarkably similar to the actual town, bridges, and the meander of the river. And the view from the round keep, looking north to the tower and the Point Rue de Candorf off to the left. Observation from the tower and the round keep are excellent, and both locations can keep both roads in view. Similarly, the view from the Pont Rue de Kaundorf along the western meander of the river is unobstructed. Observation within the town is limited by the buildings, with long lines of fire along the roads, but otherwise favouring short-range engagements. The stone walls of the castle, tower, and keep provide the best cover in the area. Next best are the wooden buildings in the town. The thick woods surrounding the town also provide concealment. The River Sure is the key obstacle to movement in the area. The cliff faces at the base of the castle and in the woods are also impassable to vehicles, although they can be climbed by infantry. Unsurprisingly, this channels vehicle movement along the roads, past the castle, and over the bridges. The Pont Rue de Kaundorf is decisive terrain, as it controls all vehicle movement to the west. The tower and the round keep are both key terrain, due to the significant defensive advantages of each location. The two avenues of approach from the south are either side of the river to the west, and to the east along the river and through the town. Attacking Esch Sur Sure is a Kampfgruppe from the Lehr division. This is a tank training formation, so we can expect panzers as well as half-tracks and supporting Panzergrenadier infantry. As in the last battle here, the Germans could advance along the western avenue of approach. Armour could push forward quickly to seize the bridge and cut off the Americans in the town. Then support the German infantry to conduct a deliberate clearance back to the southeast. This approach would weaken American forces in Esch Sur Sure by cutting them off from reinforcement and supply, and it would avoid unnecessary delay. However, it relies on a rapid advance by armour, and the avenue is otherwise exposed with little cover from anti-tank gun or machine gun fire. The alternative for the Germans is a slow, deliberate clearance of the town from the southeast. The immediate objective would be the round keep. This approach would minimise casualties, but it would be slow and thus achieve the American objective of delay. Once again, the Americans will delay the Germans using a block-block strike method. Both anti-tank guns would be emplaced at the Pont Rue de Kaundorf, covering the road to Echternach to the south and the bridge and road in the town to the east. They will strike any advancing armour. The anti-tank guns would be screened by infantry in the town, using the natural cover and concealment provided by the Chateau de Esch Sur Sure and town buildings. First platoon would take the west half of the town, including the chateau. From the buildings on the high ground, they would block any advance up the western approach. Second platoon would take the eastern half of the town, including the buildings along both sides of the main street. They would block any advance up the eastern approach. Each platoon would hold out a reserve to the rear for immediate counterattack. The platoon boundary would be the western edge of the buildings on the main street. The main line of resistance is along the southern boundary of the castle. I have made my decision and have placed the platoons and squads in position. First platoon to the west. The BAR squad ready to move into the tower. The rifle squad in reserve. With the bazooka covering down the western approach. And the medium machine gun firing from a covered position in depth. Second platoon to the east. Ready to push forward quickly to occupy the buildings along the main line of resistance. With the bazooka moving to cover the eastern approach. And the medium machine gun in the front line. Third platoon in the rear. The mortar in defilade. With the anti-tank guns sighted to the rear of the main line of resistance. And the recon team as a company reserve. And so we begin. 2 Panzers and a Sonderkraftfahrzeug on the western approach. 3-4 has the shot. The Befehlspanzer is hit and destroyed. The enemy company commander eliminated in the first moments of battle. 3-2, Abel's mortar opens a fire mission on infantry in the open. The mortar half-track destroyed. 2nd platoon spots enemy infantry in the open, and the flame half-track is immobilized. Another Panzer IV in the east. Newton on the bazooka fires again and knocks out the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251x16 flame half-track. 3-4 is in a tank duel with the Panzer IV. Second platoon has gone to ground. .3-4 damages the Panzer IV. Second platoon is taking casualties.
Conserving ammunition!
Burnett on the medium machine gun is dead. First platoon opens a crossfire on a German light machine gun.
Keep your heads down. Conserving ammunition!
German infantry on the western approach have been hit hard. The mortar is out of HE ammunition and switches to smoke.
Vicious!
3-4 is out of ammunition and has taken casualties in the duel with the Panzer. The light machine gun is out of the fight. The Sturmgrenadier almost so, and the Panzerschreck eliminated. Second platoon's BAR squad switches to fire on infantry in the open, as does first platoon's BAR squad. Second platoon's medium machine gun crossfires on infantry to the west. Along with first platoon's medium machine gun, frontal and flanking machine gun fire. Another Panzerschreck squad eliminated.
Keep your heads down.
First platoon's BAR squad in the tower has taken 4 casualties and goes to ground. Still under tank fire, they withdraw to cover. 2nd Platoon Headquarters eliminates the last Sturmgrenadier and switches fire south. The crew of 3-4 are trying to stay low. 3-3 has no shot. And 3-4 is knocked out. The rest of the crew dead or injured, Joust abandons the position. Second Platoon's platoon commander is injured. The medium machine gun moves up to get a better shot. Newton on 2nd Platoon's bazooka spots a rear aspect shot at the Panzer IV. Hit, but no effect. The rifle squad now assaults the keep. The BAR squad, under tank fire, withdraws. The medium machine gun now fires on German infantry in the open near the Pont de Pierre.
Sergeant! Keep your heads down.
The rifle squad is pinned in the keep under light machine gun fire from the building opposite, as well as tank fire.
Keep your heads down.
The medium machine gun withdraws.
We're under heavy fire! Out of range. Target out of range.
Garofalo, now the only remaining member. First Platoon's medium machine gun fires on German infantry on the cliff face. The German machine gun nest is knocked out. But German infantry are advancing on both avenues.
Target out of range.
Slice again! Ah! Taking fire!
Get
On
moving,
your feet,
soldier!
soldier!
Second platoon's medium machine gun is lost. The BAR squad pushes forward to re-establish the main line of resistance.
Taking fire! Take cover!
The mortar half-track cooks off.
Team redeployed.
Incoming! Coward! We surrender!
The keep falls to the Germans. Newton has one round left and races forward.
Conserving ammunition! Conserving ammunition!
Newton hits the tank to no effect. And withdraws.
Incoming! Conserving ammunition!
Team redeployed. Keep your heads down.
The remnants of 2nd Platoon withdraw. Newton is hit by an unlucky shot. 2nd Platoon goes to ground.
In position.
German infantry pushes up, but their attack has lost momentum. Major American victory. The battle ended because time ran out. Both sides still control some victory locations. The Americans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Germans. The Americans lost 11 killed, 12 wounded, 2 prisoners, and an anti-tank gun. The Germans lost 20 killed, 19 wounded, 1 tank destroyed, and 2 half-tracks destroyed. Let's examine the American squads. First Platoon's BAR squad is almost eliminated, 3 dead, 2 wounded. For their actions at the tower, Williamson is posthumously awarded the Bronze Star and Ballard is posthumously awarded the Combat Infantryman's Badge. The battle was quiet for the rest of 1st Platoon. From 2nd Platoon headquarters, Brophy is wounded and Donnell and Hampton killed. Garrett's BAR squad loses 3 members badly wounded. The Rifle squad was eliminated. Newton and Parks on the Bazooka share credit for a half-track kill. Newton is badly wounded, but survives the war. .34, the anti-tank gun, is knocked out, with 2 dead and 2 wounded. Larson and Youst share credit for a tank kill, with Larson also knocking out the mortar half-track. Second Platoon's medium machine gun squad are all killed. So far, the campaign remains a major American victory. The Grand Campaign has 13 days remaining. Your defence of the Ardennes is progressing better than your historical counterparts. This final battle of the morning's fighting saw the Americans hold the right flank against a renewed and determined German attack. But there is still a rogue German unit somewhere behind American lines. Over the campaign, cumulative American losses are 236 killed in action, 241 wounded in action, 24 tanks, 2 vehicles, and 14 guns. Cumulative German losses are 580 killed, 507 wounded, 73 tanks, 67 armoured vehicles, and 1 anti-tank gun. So, what did we learn? While the loss of the anti-tank gun was unfortunate, the anti-tank guns behind and bazookas on the main line of resistance were employed in accordance with doctrine and accounted for 1 tank destroyed, 1 immobilised, and 2 half-tracks destroyed. However, with their platoon commander out of the fight, 2nd Platoon switched from defence to offence to their detriment. Instead of holding the main line of resistance, they counterattacked and lost the rifle squad and medium machine gun. Nonetheless, the line held, and the delay mission was achieved. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. And stay tuned for the next episode.